Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 31st. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is amazing. This is a very good reading for you already, Capricorn. I like it. I feel good about this. So let's see. Ace of Cups. This is amazing. Happiness. You have the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is your energy, the Emperor. All three Earth signs had the Seven of Swords, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think most of the Earth signs had the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands as well. So pretty weird. But you start off with the Eagle Spirit. Says Spirit has your back. I feel like just Spirit has your back this week. And you have the Happy card as well. This Happy card is about like channeling happiness and channeling your desires, like manifesting things that you desire in your life. So this looks pretty amazing for you. Yeah, you have this Lay a Solid Foundation card coming up here in your first row as well. You have the Four Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. For some of you, this could be a love offer. Queen of Swords could say that you are not, not only does the Four of Cups say that maybe you're not accepting a love offer, but the Queen of Swords also says that maybe you're a little bit closed off to a love offer. So if you want love, I feel like this could be saying that you need to accept a love offer that could be coming in for you. Maybe you just need to see it. Could be an Aries for some of you. I feel like Aries, it could be an Aries. It could also be a water sign. Could be an air sign, I suppose. It could be any sign. This is just a general reading. But Aries and water stand out to me for some reason. So that's what I feel for you. For what I really think that this row is saying is that it's time to get started on something. The Ace of Cups, to me, there is a dove right here putting the Eucharist into this cup. The Ace of Cups represents an offer from the universe. It's like the universe is saying, like, okay, you have this dream with the Happy card. Maybe you want to be famous. Maybe you want to be on YouTube. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to do something else, whatever your dreams are. The Ace of Cups says, once you get started, the universe is like that dove with that little Eucharist in its mouth. The universe is saying, once you get started, I will cause your cup to overflow. That's the trick with the Ace of Cups, is we have to accept the cup. Number one, here it is right here on the Four of Cups. It's like you manifested this. You are manifesting an offer. It's like once you accept it, the universe will cause your cup to overflow. So I feel like for some of you, you have the Lay the Solid Foundation card. This is just saying you just need to get started. If you're thinking about starting a business, writing a book, I don't care what you're doing, doesn't matter. The second you get started, the universe is going to bring everything else in. I always say that the universe right now, because of all the energy in your sign, Capricorn, even though it's mostly retrograde, all that energy is saying, prove it. It's like the universe wants us to prove it, that we truly want something. Once we get started, universe will kind of like pave the way for success. You have the Happy card as well. I feel like you're about to be very happy with this card. Tons of happiness and success coming in for you here. Yeah, it's like you're leaving behind a never-ending story. I feel like your story has been the same for too long. And I feel like you're just moving on to a new story. You and Pisces get the same message all the time. So I feel like you are leaving behind a never-ending story, something that's been holding you back for many years, many years, Capricorn. You have the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Seven of Swords here. Number one, the Seven of Swords here, I feel like it's saying you need to open up to allow people to help you be successful in life. I think it was Virgo also had the same message with the Seven of Swords. So definitely time for you to open up and allow people to help you with that card. For others, I feel like this is just saying don't get trapped by the past. I think, again, I said like the same thing to Virgo. If you have Virgo in your chart or if you're dealing with Virgo, I would definitely go watch that reading. But the Seven of Swords is a card of also avoiding traps. It says you know that there are certain traps from your past that could be holding back. It might have been Sagittarius now that I think about it. So, because what's popping into my head here, and I always find that the two signs right next to each other always have very similar messages. You might want to go watch the Sagittarius reading. I'd say especially if you're like a Sagittarius rising or something like that. There's a lot of success here. But what I'm trying to spit out of my mouth here, Capricorn, so I don't waste your time, is that I feel like for some of you that this is saying there's a lot of success for you here, but you need to avoid old ways with the Seven of Swords. This could be anything. It could be stinking thinking, right? this happens to all of us. I'm not criticizing you here, Capricorn. We all do this. We all start finding success maybe at some point in our lives, and then we start wondering, like, when is the bad thing going to happen, right? So no stinking thinking. Maybe in the past you started a business and maybe you got lazy or something like that. Again, it's happened to all of us. I've done it myself, so not a criticism, but I would say that maybe you got lazy. This is saying, like, don't do that again. You have the Eight of Wands and the Emperor. It's like you have a solid plan. Not only that, I feel like this Emperor is like super wise in this deck. Like, look at how he looks old. But in a good way, right? He looks like someone who has had a lot of experiences. He looks like someone who is very determined to find success now, and he knows exactly how to do it. He has this armor on his feet right here. It kind of represents the fact that he has been through many battles. He has, the Emperor is a combination of all the kings. He has been through many battles. He has learned everything that he possibly can. And so he is ready for success. Like, what's popping into my head here is it's like you have been through a lot of battles in your life, but it's like you've been through those battles, but so now you don't have to battle anymore. It's like you are no longer having to fight for success with this Emperor card, but you could if you needed to. So it's kind of like that whole, there's that saying, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. So, again, that sounds very dramatic. So I'm not saying that there's fighting or anything like that. I feel like you're just saying you are perfectly capable of doing things and having great power. You have this power card here, but it's like you don't need to use it, or you know the right times to use it. Eight of Wands, quick success. I feel like you just need to stick to a plan here. Next, you have the Power card. I feel like you are gaining a lot of power in life with this card here. Yep, you're thriving in the near future. This is your future position. I feel like there's like gifts from the universe, good things coming in for you here. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you as well. You have these Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Victory, success. Not only that, everybody who's been watching me for a long time, you know that I love 2 6s when 2 6s show up in a reading. To me, 2 6s says you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction, and you're moving towards success. For some of you, I feel, by the way, if someone is coming, you do have the Six of Cups here. I feel like if someone is coming back from the past, I do feel like you could be a little bit guarded with this Emperor card, Two of Swords here. So some of you might have someone trying to come back from the past. We're going to clarify, but I'm not really sure if you're going to take this person back. For some of you, this could be someone trying to come back with a love offer. What I would say to you is that this feels very specific to me, Capricorn. If someone's trying to come back from the past, I don't think this person's going to give up. I feel like they're just going to keep trying and trying and trying. But I feel like you are very guarded about the situation. I feel like this person tricked you with the Seven of Swords. It's like you were hoping to have a victory with this person with the Six of Wands. Maybe you saw this person as your true person, but it's like they lied, cheated, or stole. And it's like, you're like, no, you're not going to trick me again with the Emperor here. I feel like you're like flashing them your armor with this Emperor card. You're like, you're not going to pull one over on me again. But I also don't think this person's going to give up. So we'll talk about that in a minute. For others, I feel like this is you not giving up. Like, really, I feel like this whole reading is you not giving up on your own happiness, on something that you know that you're meant to do, like your purpose in life. This is a very powerful reading with that Power card here, Capricorn. But let's start to clarify, and let's see what we have for you. I knew you were going to have this card. All 3 Earth signs have had this card. You have, between the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, you have the 3 of Diamonds, a surprise, a shock. It's like someone is coming in with shocking communication, or someone is like charging in. I feel like this is someone who won't give up. It's like you're ignoring the love offer. It could be someone who thought the grass was greener on the other side in love, but I feel like you're saying, no, you thought the grass was greener on the other side. Too bad for you. So I feel like this is very shocking. I feel like for them as well. I feel like this person thought, if this is a person, I feel like they thought they could just, be cold and detached and run away and just come right back. They're not going to give up. We'll see what comes up here. For others of you, by the way, 3 of Diamonds says be very careful with your paperwork. All 3 Earth signs have had the 3 of Diamonds this week. So 3 of Diamonds says if you're signing anything official, anything important paperwork-wise, to be very careful with your paperwork. Between the Queen of Spades here and the King, or the Emperor here, you have the 8 of Diamonds. Love it. You hold the keys necessary to your success. The 8 of Diamonds is a card called the Key. It says you hold the keys necessary to open doors. What did I say with this Ace of Cups? I said once you get started on something that you want to do, you will be very successful. It's also an amazing card for money. It represents material success on the horizon, so definitely money coming in for you. Between the Ace of Cups and the 7 of Swords here, you have the 8 of Hearts. This is a card of loyalty. It's called the Dog, and it represents wanting someone who's loyal to you. So again, if someone lied, cheated, or stole, I feel like you're like, no, I want someone who's loyal to me. That's what I feel like you're saying. For others, by the way, the 10 of Hearts is just a card of fortune after difficulty. So I feel like for most of you, this is just saying you're overcoming challenges, and that's kind of like what the whole reading says. Between the 8 of Hearts here and the 6 of Cups, yep, you have the 7 of Clubs. I feel like this person was too slow. If this is a person coming back from the past, I feel like if they came back like 2 weeks after you broke up or 2 weeks after they did what they did, whatever it is, it's like you probably would have taken them back. And it's like now I feel like now they want to rush in, now they want to come in, but it's like you've had too much time to realize what they did to you, which is a good thing. Capricorn, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. So you're like, this card here, the 7 of Clubs, is called the Mice. And I feel like this person didn't realize how strong you were or something like that. If this is someone coming back from the past, I feel like they're coming all back, trying to like win you over and everything like that. And I feel like you're just like, nope. I feel like you're like, no, I don't need you. I don't need you in my life. And this Mouse card, I feel like the way that they're coming back as well with that Mouse card is just like so wussy. Like there's no other word for it, right? I feel like just like they're just they're trying to come back all like with like small little gestures and things like that. I see it's 11:11 on my clock, by the way, behind the camera here. So there you go, right? This could be like a twin flame situation or something like that. I feel like in the past, like I said, you were hoping they would come back to you, but now you're like, wait a minute, you're coming back with this? That's like what's popping into my head. For others, by the way, the 7 of Clubs is saying that progress has been slow for you in your life in general, and now things are probably going to be speeding up. Between the Emperor here and the 2 of Spades, the 2 of Swords, you have the 4 of Diamonds. Love it. The 4 of Diamonds is financial stability. It's interesting. You go from the 3 of Diamonds to the 4 of Diamonds in this diagonal that we're starting here. 4 of Diamonds is you being very stable, can represent a move. It could also just say you're very focused on your finances at this time. It's also a card of patience for your soulmate, by the way. In the playing card reading system, the 4 of Diamonds is a card of patience for your soulmate. So again, if someone who was a jerk in the past tries to come back to you here, Capricorn, I would just say be patient. I feel like someone better is coming in for you. Here between the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Wands, you have the 6 of Hearts. Look at that. 6 of Hearts is called the Star. Number 1, in the playing card reading system, it can represent star-crossed lovers, 2 people who want to be together that can't. So again, for some of you, this person from the past could be like a star-crossed lover. For others, the 6 of Hearts is a turnaround. Love it. 6 of Hearts represents obstacles being removed from your life, very similar to the 6 of Cups, and it can just say that things are moving forward for you in your life. Love it. Top row outcome, look at this. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing reading for you, Capricorn. You have the Sun. The Sun is a card of happiness, success, everything you want. It's the Ace of Diamonds. Major financial success for you in this reading. I feel like if you're a Capricorn, you're probably focused on your money anyway. So I feel like your finances are doing very well. Definitely a lot of positive attention coming in for you there. Love it. In your middle row, you have the 6 of Clubs, the Cross. Definitely, like I feel like someone caused a lot of burdens if this is someone from the past. They put a lot of weight on you. It's like you were, and I feel like you were willing to accept it as well. It's like maybe they had problems or whatever. It's like you were trying to help this person. I feel like that's what they're missing, is the fact that you picked up the slack in their life, basically, for them. So now they're all coming back all slow. It's like, well, why not speed the F up with the 7 of Clubs? It's like, we already played this game for a long time. This is like, these are literally the words that are popping into my head. Like literally right now I'm hearing, why did we play, why did you play this game in the first place or something like that? So I feel like that's what you could be asking this person if they try to come back. Here, you do have the Sun here, very good card. Bottom row outcome, 10 of Clubs. 10 of Clubs is called the Bear. It's kind of like a card of burdens as well. It can represent an overbearing energy in your life, Capricorn. But it's also a card of learning. It can say that if someone from the past caused burdens in your life, it's like you are just looking at it as a learning experience and you're probably moving on. For others, it is a card of putting in the work, being successful. A ton of success for you here, Capricorn. I love this reading. Yeah, King of Spades. Look at this. You're showing up. This is you. I'm telling you. This Emperor energy is you in this reading. I feel like you are showing up as the boss. It's like you are the boss this week here. The King of Spades, a card called the Lily. It can represent like a gift from the universe, but it's also a card of great wisdom. Like I was saying earlier with that Emperor card, you have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge inside of you. So I feel like this is your wisdom, your inner guidance. I feel like if this top row is saying that someone is coming back from the past, I feel like you might think about it, but really ultimately I feel like most of you will move on. That's not going to be true for all of you. This is just a general reading, as I always say. But for most of you, I feel like you're like, maybe this strikes me as one of those situations where it's like someone could be coming back and you're just saying to yourself like, they're making a bunch of promises here in this whole reading, I feel, if this is an X and all this other stuff. But I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, why didn't you do that in the first place? To me, if we're dealing with an adult for the most part, right? Which if you're watching this, you're an adult. It's like you probably dated an adult. It's like, it's not that hard to know to do the right thing, as far as I'm concerned, especially with an adult. Plain and simple. In your middle row here, you have the child. You were dealing with an immature child in the past. The child is also a card of curiosity. I feel like some of you could be peeking through things. It's like that there's something that you need to accomplish in life, and it could be something that you thought about doing as a child. 6 of Cups and this child card. Some of you could be going back to the past in that sense. In your bottom row, you have the 2 of Clubs. I feel like the 2 of Clubs is you and your higher self in the playing cards. It just says you are perfectly happy on your own. I feel like that's what maybe, if you're dealing with someone from the past, I feel like that's what they didn't realize, that you're perfectly fine on your own. You don't need anyone. Maybe they thought, and I think they thought they were more important than they actually were for a lot of you. For others, I feel like this is just saying 2 of Clubs is you talking yourself into doing something that's going to lead to this Emperor type success. You're about to become very successful, is what this reading is saying. This could be in work, business, love, spirituality, health, pretty much anything. But, I feel like it's mostly you here, Capricorn. So I love this energy for you. This looks amazing. So thank you for watching, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. And that's all I got. Thank you. And enjoy your amazing looking week.